Guys, thank you for joining us. Welcome to What's Barking Local. My name is Jerry Miller. It's great to connect with you guys across the I Love CVille Network. We are live in Charlottesville, Albemarle County, Central Virginia, the Commonwealth and the world. What's Barking Local, powered by Animal Connection. For more than 17 years, there's one all-natural pet store that has been your market leader for anything animal related, and it's right here in Charlottesville, Virginia, in McIntyre Plaza, the brainchild of Patty Boden. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the star of the show, Patricia Boden, to the set. Judah, if you can go to the two-shot and welcome Patty to the program.
Boy.
Que pasa, chica?
You do go on.
I can if you need me to.
Yeah, go on.
The week that was, the week ahead, September meets Dogfest.
Oh my gosh. So it is coming faster than we know it. It's going to be on September 29th. You are not going to want to miss Charlottesville's biggest, most fun party for dogs.
I love it.
It's going to be great. We spent time in the studio over at NBC WVIR with Matt Tallum doing our commercials. So start watching for it. It is going to be on the air next week. We've got radio spots going on pretty soon. They're starting.
They start next week.
That's right.
Yep. You get 2 weeks of saturated heavy volume airtime.
Oh yeah, that's happening. And let's see, all the vendors are confirmed. We have 48 vendors this year.
How many did you have last year?
We had just around 41.
Props, Patty Boden. Props,
more,
baby.
And a few little maybes still coming in. So it's going to be bigger. I'm excited about Friday because you know what we're doing.
Oh yeah, I got it on the calendar.
Yeah, we're going to brew the Big Dog Blonde Ale with 3 Notch Brewery and the amazing Dave Warwick. Hey, Dave.
On Friday at 3 Notch.
That's right. So we're going to have...
Wait, you forgot to do the...
What?
The hair shake with the Big Dog Blonde Ale.
Big Dog Blonde Ale,
yeah.
right. There we go.
There we go.
Sorry. Oh, gosh, I'm losing it. So 3 Notches is amazing. They give $1 of every pint sold for Big Dog Blonde Ale to the Charlottesville Albemarle SPCA. So dogs, beer, you got to love it. You know, it's going to be fun.
The goal is 5,000 plus people at this event.
Exactly.
Is that fair?
Oh yeah, that's definitely doable.
We were a little over 4K last year.
Yeah, we have big draws. I mean, we have a costume contest where the grand prize is $500 gift certificate. You know, you want a piece of that. We've got the Pollocks that are coming. We've got the beer. We've got Ix Art Park. It's going to be a beautiful day. It would never dare rain on Dogfest, ever.
Except for 2 years ago.
Except for 2 years ago, but it won't do it again.
You might have raincoats at Animal Connection.
We
do have raincoats at Animal Connection.
We do. So, and mark your calendars for the 26th, which is Thursday, because we're going to have a launch party of Big Dog Blonde Ale at 3 Notch from 5 to 8. You can come get some drink specials and hang out. Bring your dogs to the patio. It's just going to be a fun time in September. So take a nap, get some sleep, be ready.
Mary Blake, St. Anne's Belfield, welcome to the program. Josh Hill, thank you for joining us. Tyler Berry, Lauren Linsky, Janet Knight, thank you for joining us. Folks in Albemarle County, Charlottesville, Crozet, Fluvanna, Louisa, D.C., Richmond, and across the Commonwealth on air on What's Barking Local.
Oh, boy. There we go.
I'm excited for the guests that you've welcomed. I
am too. I have known Christy Ford and Susie Matheson for quite a while. I've been lucky enough to place nice ads with their book. It's a really nice curated collection of some of the finest stores in Charlottesville. And now, gosh, I don't even know how many cities. We'll talk to them about that. But it's just a beautiful book. I mean, if nothing else, print is still alive. And man, this paper that they have, it's heavy, it's beautiful, it's something that you want to keep. It's more than just a coffee table edition. It's something really special. And personally, I look at a scout guide when I go out of town to somewhere that they represent because I want to know what the cool things are to do. And they're only going to pick the best. And these two ladies founded this company. They've seen it grow. And, let's just hear what they've got to say. I mean, you guys don't need me.
I love it. Yes, we do. We definitely need you. Let's go to the studio cam, Judah Wickower.
That's right.
Christy Ford and Susie Matheson on the program. First, ladies, thank you for joining us.
Yay.
Thanks for having us.
B, we start with the same question. Personalize, localize, and humanize yourselves. Let's start with you, Christy. Who is Christy Ford?
I just want to preface with all 3 of our dogs have been to the Bark Fest the last 2 years
Oh,
in a
yeah.
row.
That's right.
Last year was better than the year prior. That freaked our autistic bulldog out. But it's so much fun and well worth the trip. So I'm Christy Ford, co-founder with Susie of the Scout Guide. Also, I started Aunt George with my mom, a small business antique store in Ivy as well, and mother of three dogs.
Nice.
And lover of Charlottesville, and I think that's where why we got started, is we love Charlottesville so much. We wanted to kind of curate our town and show the world how great it was.
I love it. So you started the Scout Guide probably out of a need that you saw from your small business needing attention and exposure. Like many great businesses, they start out of a need that the founder has themselves.
Well, it's true, and I think we both individually saw two needs. Mine being, we had a store. We have amazing people come through Charlottesville, with the university being the second largest, wedding destination venue in the country. As a store owner, you hated to hear that a potentially awesome client was maybe 2 miles up the road and didn't know you existed 2 miles further west. So we were constantly drawing maps, and I think Charlottesville is topographically a stunning town, but architecturally, we're a little piecemealed. It's hard to find Patty and McIntyre Plaza. You might be surprised to find Scarpa at the strip mall next to Kroger.
Great shows.
Things like that. So we were always drawing maps to these amazing people, knowing these businesses, they needed to find these businesses. So that was kind of our need. And also it happened in like 2010 when I feel like there was an influx of Californians, New Yorkers, Londoners moving to town, and they were like, where's Prada? Where's Gucci? And we were kind of like, well, if that's what you're looking for,
we can help you.
We can help you, but in a different way. And
Right.
Here they are, and they're off the beaten path, and so that was really helpful for us. In turn, instead of drawing maps, we could hand them this beautiful book and say, here's Charlottesville, the Charlottesville we love, like it or leave it, kind of.
Your fabulous co-founder sitting next to you.
Yes.
Susie Matheson. Who, what, when, where, why? Susie Matheson.
Claim to fame, my dogs are featured in Patty's spread.
That's
Ooh.
right.
On the Scout Guide. all of
Exactly.
them.
In the back of the
5
pickup
the
truck?
6. Yes.
Nice.
5
I
of
love
the
that
6.
photo.
Those are all my dogs.
Very nice.
And they're probably still recovering from eating all those treats that day.
Yes. Some people call it hoarding. I'm just collecting.
Yes.
That's right.
And I have a horse and a donkey.
Okay.
And
A donkey. What's your donkey's name?
Pepper.
Pepper the donkey. I like that.
Donkey. She's a miniature, so
Okay.
she's about the same size as my big dog.
She's
Okay.
huggable.
Yes, she is very zen. And have 3 children.
Okay.
Older, 19, 18, and 15. So living the teenage years with children is fun. And started the Scout Guide. I started as a blog and evolved with Christy to create a book. And it was really about highlighting the gems in the city. I mean, I think that so much was getting lost with the World Wide Web, and people were discount shopping online and, looking towards the future of what our community would look like if we only shopped at Amazon. It was terrifying.
Oh,
so
God.
It is terrifying.
I'm
just
gonna be
really
sick.
highlighting the people and the stories and the faces in the community, saying these people are trying to make a living here. We should support them. They're amazing.
Love it.
It really fulfills a purpose. I mean, when I go out of town, I'm not going to go to the PetSmarts and the Walmarts or anything. I want to find the coolest things. I want to find the restaurant that the locals know that are just awesome, and places where they're artisan goods, and there's antique stores, and then there's antique stores. I want to know where the good stuff is. So this is so cool to be able to have a publication that knows where the good stuff is.
You started getting market share in Charlottesville, and then you started getting a fabulous client roster, fabulous advertisers, the best of the best. When did you start saying, you know what, I'm going to take this vision and this entrepreneurial journey and take it out of the market and bring the book, the Scout Guide, to
Everywhere.
because I love that.
How many cities
Well,
are
this
there?
is the honestly 65
Yeah.
That's
65
awesome.
cities.
across the country.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they came to us. I mean,
Yeah. That was not our intent.
Yes.
Okay.
We were happy in Charlottesville, and that's proof that print advertising works because people would take the Charlottesville guide and take it home with them and call us from Aspen and San Francisco and Charlotte and Charleston. I said no. She said yes. That's why it's good to have a partner.
Love it. Get a little closer to the mic.
sorry.
You heard opportunity knocking.
Well, I mean, never did either of us dream it would be what it is today. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And we're really grateful for the ride that we've been on with it. But, we couldn't quite figure it out because we do have a nice partnership in that Susie's like, I was like, if you sell it, I will create it, And so that was the beauty. And never did I dream she'd sell it, and she sold it like that. And so we knew we could make a beautiful, hopefully coffee table worthy book. We just didn't know if it would work. And we did. We started seeing businesses would call in George and say, I need a wedding present, $100 to, I'm calling from Houston. I brought your book home. And I need you to ship it to Newport, Rhode Island. And we were like, whoa, they're actually took it home and are shopping local from
They
afar.
love it. They like it. They want to hold it.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden people were like, well, we need this in our town. And we're like, well, I don't know how we do that. She sold it. I made it.
And I don't know your town. That's the biggest thing. We don't know what's in Charleston or Charlotte.
Yeah.
And so that's actually how we ended up franchising
You figured out
it.
evangelists in the market were the best way to scale.
Yeah, and they called us, so we said, okay, well, we can help you. And we had to model it as a franchise to control the design and print of the book.
Maintain standards and quality.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was a really easy sell because they felt like their town, like it tugged on their heartstrings like it did ours, and they were compelled to put their town on the map because they loved their town like we did ours.
Right. I mean, and everybody wants to be in it. I mean, so the fact that you choose people, that's always say, I always love when the book comes out and say, Scouts out and we're in it. We were selected to be in it. I mean, okay, it's maybe it's a stretch, maybe not, but but it's nice to be able to say that it's selective, and it is selective.
It is selective,
right.
and it really features the small business community. Is really our goal is to really get out there and show the people and faces behind these businesses that are working so hard and tell the stories, the passions. We often say that Patty doesn't own Animal Connection because she likes to sit in retail jail every day. She has a passion for animals and a story, and if we can tell that story and connect, then people will be more supportive. So.
Colleen Wise Owens, welcome to the program. Folks at Real Estate 3, Long and Foster, and Loring Woodruff watching right now. Give it a like and a share on any of the streams that you're watching. Got a direct message coming in. This is for both you ladies. Ladies, you look fantastic. When did you start realizing that you would have to let control a little bit of your baby for it to grow? Good question.
Boy, that is good.
Because that's not easy to do.
I don't think we've let go of control.
We haven't let go, but we were also smart enough to know that we needed to surround ourselves with really brilliant people as well.
Yeah.
So we recognized that there was a better cast in case, there was a cast that needed to be around us to help us do what was deserved for this brand.
And we're 100% female owned. The women that own our franchises, I mean, they walk in the door. We do these big editor conferences. We call our franchisees editors. And they're like a room full of your best friends. I mean, they are women that want to do it all. They are
What are some common characteristics of your editors? Because you guys are the publishers pretty much.
I would say the common is that they love their town, and that they're supporting their businesses already. And that was the beauty of us. It's like, Susie never walked in as Susie's salesperson. She was already a customer and a client and a promoter of the businesses. And I will say, to backtrack, we're selective, but we're not crazy selective, in like a exclusive
small business
way.
Selective more than we want Amazon.
But we
Because
just
you want them
a
to have
good
success.
story, and we want to be able to help them. And so, a lot of it was just walking the walk, and the builders that we know and use and are already promoting all those. So I think the profile is somebody that does that in their town already, and that really wanted to do it on the next level.
Well, that's good because they know what to bring out. The best traits to bring out about each business.
Yeah.
What makes them tick.
A lot of times it's a creative, that's attracted to the book. That's kind of me. It is a sales job at the end of the day. Everything is, and being good at sales is key. But it's, we have young people right out of college. We feel like we're kind of a substitute for an MBA, maybe. It's like buy your business instead of go learn about,
Right.
starting
Christy will
one.
help you do it.
Yeah. And then, it's women like us that kids are getting older, or, women beyond us that don't have, they're empty nesters. So it's all realms, but it really is somebody that has the passion for their town.
I love your concept because you guys in advertising, we call it a POP, a proof of performance. Your POP was the Charlottesville market being so successful, and then you were able to leverage the POP to showcase to people this could be yours. Learn from us the trials and tribulations instead of going down the road yourself and wasting unnecessary money, and being like, here's the roadmap to success.
Yeah.
This is the value proposition we are giving you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, it's true of women in general. Certainly, I'd say all of our women are really successful. When, great educations, had successful careers, they could do anything, but they're also choosing to pick up their kids at 3 and,
This offers freedom.
Yeah, it
is
offers
freedom.
liberty. Yeah. And so, with that, it's nice to have somebody else do all the infrastructure.
Right.
And the
there's- yeah.
support of the community, all the
Right.
other owners doing it in their town. So even if, as the franchisor, they may, get frustrated with us being so controlling, they have other people in their town that are living and breathing the Scout Guide. And we now do it in Charlottesville. We came back as
Right.
the editors for Charlottesville because really it is what we love.
Yeah.
And it's also helped our franchisees because they see us doing it too.
Well, and because you also are learning firsthand of what's working and what's not,
Yes.
as opposed to being at the macro level, you're
Totally.
back at the micro level and you're like, guys, I'm doing this. Do this.
No, it was hugely
Right.
invaluable. We
Streamlining.
weren't
Yeah.
quite sure how valuable it would be, but yeah, it really was. That was kind of like the silver lining. We were thinking it would just be fun to get back, and we had a great infrastructure to allow us to get back. But it really was. Walking the walk, we're like, we've made a lot of changes as
And
a result.
there's so much creativity involved. I mean, I look at each one every year, and I look at the ones out of town. And just for instance, like a store that maybe does, I don't know, high-end groceries and takeout. I mean, my favorite one that you did was that feast one where they were looking down on the table. Do you remember that
Yeah.
one with the little handwritten arrows that pointed what they could get? I still love that ad. I would steal that concept in a second if I knew how to do it. But
Wow,
like,
they could help you.
oh my, no, it's just so clever. I mean, the way you look at things from a different angle, and you guys have worked with me for like 5 issues,
Yeah.
and you know how I hate being on.
Yes.
I don't like to have my picture taken, but the way you found, to make
You
my store
comfortable.
approachable and warm and friendly, there's a lot of creativity that goes in that, and this.
Yeah.
Hats off to you guys.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, it's our job
Thank
to
you.
elevate as much as we can. I think it's hard to do it when it's yourself, but maybe easier for a third party to come in and just kind of.
100%.
Yeah.
I love that. Novi Barons, Prime 109 and Lampo family watching right now. You just got some props from Scarpa. Love the shoes over at Scarpa. They're watching
And
the
the
program
clothes.
here. And
We
the
love
clothes.
Scarpa.
Bellamy,
And the jewelry and the makeup.
all of it. The experience
There you
at
go.
Scarpa.
For sure.
Bellamy Brown, running for City Council, watching the program now. Hello, Lloyd Snook. Thank you for joining us live on 12 channels across the I Love CVille Network. When it's all said and done, you guys have made like your passion, your profession. So when you do that, you often don't work a day in your life. I'm not going to say it's not a grind from time to time, but in the grand scheme of things, and I feel the same way with what we're doing, this is what we love. This is what we do, which makes it a lot easier.
That's true.
Can you put that in perspective for us?
No, it's just, again, I always just am so grateful that I was able to, have a small business with my mom for, almost 20 years, and then to work with one of my best friends, and support this brand and these businesses. I mean, we never dreamed we'd be doing this at this level.
It wasn't exactly a master plan.
Like, oh
Wasn't
boy,
the master
what did we
plan,
do?
But it's been so rewarding because of all the people we've collected along the way and the relationships we've made. And it is. I mean, it's just a joy to do it.
And you had one of the most amazing store dogs ever, your bulldog.
It's true.
Oh my gosh. And I know I gave Judah some pictures of the existing dogs that go to
Yeah.
the Scout Guide.
Put those
believe
bad
it
boys
was
up
on
there.
Oh my
Sure.
gosh.
Scout Guide.
You
Yeah.
have got the dogs. And I mean, on all of yours at your house and yours, and you guys bring them in the store. I mean,
We allow
just-
the dogs in the office.
That's
That's
right.
awesome.
Some designers were bringing up to 3.
We have 2 puppies currently.
Wait,
under
do you have to
4
put some
months.
limitations on those designers, or you're like, come on? Or were you like, let's go?
They all
Not
are
really.
very well mannered.
Yeah.
I mean, as
Okay.
long as there's no fighting.
Sure, of course.
And it's amazing the dogs all keep to their owners.
Yeah.
They
Right.
all
Yeah.
stay right there.
And don't they make the work environment better? I mean,
Totally.
I'm high strung and
Relaxing.
like very type A and 1,000 miles an hour by nature.
Yeah.
Once Liza started getting in the shop into the office,
Yeah.
I was just like,
No,
it's
it's
more
true.
zen.
Right?
Yeah, and it connects you with all of
See?
with everybody in the office.
Yeah.
That's true. Give it a like and a share on any of the streams that you guys are watching. We got some comments coming in. This one's great. This is from Lindsay. I'm going to mess up her last name. Lindsay Euer Schweiker. Do you know?
Yes,
Was that right?
yes.
That was good?
Yeah.
Hello, Susie and Christy from the Scout Guide headquarters. Okay, this is your peoples right
Yeah.
here.
Oh, boy.
Hello, Patty. We're watching right now. If you have any comments that you'd like
Secret's
to
out.
relay, we're happy to do. This is from Grace Australia in Richmond. She says, I love the Scout Guide. When I visit Boar's Head in Charlottesville, I see it and try to pick it up every time. Are we going to expect more markets to open up? Good question.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's if the editors come to you, let's
Yeah.
roll them out.
If we could figure out how to go to them, it would be nice.
But we just launched Nantucket in the Hamptons this
Nice.
summer, so that was big. We have probably
Which Hamptons?
well,
It
what
kind of
we-
encompasses all, but
Okay.
it's East Hampton, Quogue. I mean, it's all of them for
We're
now.
spending 13 days there, leaving on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
My
Nice.
wife
See
is
the
from
Scout Guide.
Southampton.
Oh,
You know, and
awesome.
Yeah.
I do have to say that our street is the Hamptons.
Wait, and Woollen
Yeah.
Mills?
No, in Hogwaller.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
We are.
Let's hear this
We are
connection
East.
right
We,
here.
our street
I'm
is
waiting.
East Hampton.
Okay,
Yeah, we're the Hamptons too.
okay. My wife is watching right now and says, I cannot wait to go, honey.
Oh, boy.
Me either. I cannot wait to go either. Mary Kay Rady, former owner of Shenanigans, watching the program right now.
Yes.
What's up, lady? Congratulations on your sale.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me throw this to you. Exit strategy? Is that the toughest question I'm going to ask you today?
No.
No, we have no exit.
No exit strategy?
Mostly because we've built it ourselves. We don't have any investors, and
We really enjoy it.
yeah, what are
Yeah.
we gonna do? My
Yeah.
kids are about out of the house, and I had almost a nervous breakdown because I took too long a vacation.
Oh my gosh.
I need to come back to my schedule and my people. So we love it.
I feel like that's what happens with me too. It's like if I'm too
Yep.
much away from this, I'm like, oh my God, I'm losing my mind.
I'm not
Which is
wor-
more of a testament or something going on with ourselves.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
right.
Right?
I think
How many
you're
days
right.
is that vacation?
Well, I'm going to be having this,
Okay.
and I'm flying
All right.
back 2 days in, and then flying back up.
Okay.
So I'm breaking it up.
All right.
Much to the
Woo.
disappointment of Laura and my son Trey, but do what you got to do.
That's right.
Do what you got to do.
Yes.
What I love about your artwork and your design in
Mm-hmm.
the Scout Guide is it takes like Patty Boden's like essence in her fabric, and it somehow encompasses it. Is it a double truck or is it a single truck? A
It
single
depends
truck?
on the year. We've
Well, I'm
done
talking
both.
about the placement in the book. Is it a?
Oh.
It's a single.
single.
Single truck.
Right.
It's a single.
It
I know
depends
she's
on the
sitting
year.
on a
New
truck,
truck.
but I meant
that's
the ad
terminology.
placement.
That was
Yeah.
just new
It's like
terminology.
Single truck.
F-150.
Single truck.
I
Okay,
guess.
single
truck.
Yeah.
Right.
250 one time.
You
Yeah.
do you have a jean jacket on?
Oh yeah.
Your collar's flipped.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have dogs around you.
All
You got
Susie's
arrows
dogs.
of hay.
Yep, all the
you got
dogs.
the old school truck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the essence of like your brand. It's like approachable. It's you. It's Charlottesville. It's
You
amazing.
know, that's these guys. I mean,
Yeah.
that's their creative. You know,
Walk us through
'Cause I
that
don't-
process.
I don't know what to do. I mean, you know, I'm a girl that really doesn't. I like being on video. I like doing action pictures and stuff. But if you want me to sit down and do
Yeah.
a picture for something,
Is that a different?
Good.
That's a different
Good
truck,
luck.
right? Than before.
What's
Or
that?
is
Do
it-
you see what the license plate
No,
says?
no,
Bark
that's-
local.
no, that's the
great
same truck.
photoshopping right there.
Yeah.
Is that what
well,
you
actually,
did?
That truck was blue.
Right. Wasn't it blue?
It was blue, and
what I
we
was asking.
photoshopped
Yeah.
it red because Patty
Yeah.
likes red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Walk us through
You know?
the
Creative.
product-
Yeah.
the process.
Well, you know, nobody likes to get their picture taken.
Right.
You know, nobody. You do.
do?
Well, you.
I do
you,
like
You do.
I love
Yeah.
being in
That
front of the
figures.
camera.
Yeah, well, that's amazing. Women typically don't.
Okay.
And, you know, the hard part is, you don't want a close-up portrait of yourself. And we had shot your store, you know, for many a moon.
Yeah,
and we thought,
we both two of them in the store.
Yep.
And one was with when we used the service dogs.
Yep, yep.
And then the other one was out at Caring for Creatures.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
used their
yeah,
dogs.
which is awesome.
Right, and did product.
Yep.
Heavy, but
so this
yeah.
was an attempt
is
to just
different.
get you comfortable in, like, clothes that you wear. You know, it was your essence. I mean,
Yeah.
Patty's the most comfortable when
Mm.
she has 6 dogs snuggling around her, you
Yeah.
know?
How many cold beers?
There were beers, but that was early morning.
Early
The
morning.
light's
Okay.
better, so there's probably a Bloody Mary involved.
That's good.
Right?
I love
Okay.
it. I love it. How about
Yeah.
the dynamic with co-founders?
Good. I mean, you
Yeah.
like it. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I think it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I think
10
you
years
guys,
in,
you
yeah.
guys
Good.
play off each
Yeah.
other well.
Yeah.
And
No,
they say
totally.
that co-founding a business in a lot of ways is more difficult than a marriage because oftentimes
was
with
opposite.
marriage, maybe it's for me, maybe it's not, and my wife is watching right now. I'm choosing my words very
Be
carefully
careful.
right now.
Be
But
careful.
with marriage, like with work, I'm spending more time next to my project manager
Yeah.
than I am my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so oftentimes it's harder
Yeah.
because of the more time on site.
No.
Talk to us about the dynamic.
I just
You guys finish each other's sentences.
You should see what Juna
And
just
we
did.
just talked about this morning because we have a story coming out on partnerships, and you know it is. I mean, we said you have to be compatible. We have to be able to want to be with each other, and
Yes.
it's just easy. I mean, we're very similar but possess different strengths.
Yeah,
That's
and
kind of
I think we
partnership.
respect that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we respect each other. We don't
Yeah.
need each other, so
Yeah.
we have a lot of quality time together. We take breaks, we come back.
Yeah.
I think it's respecting. I always say, like, you had a friend that needed you. I mean, we were friends first,
Right.
But you never needed me. No quality time was really necessary for our friendship to exist. So I think that those kinds of things are so important. That
Yeah,
we,
and the core values are the same. And I
Yeah,
think our
we work
friendship
hard, work hard.
at the heart of it is the most important. So
Yeah.
that's where our priority lies.
That's really nice. Yeah, I like that. That's really, if you're going to have a partner, that's the way it ought to be.
For me, and this is just me,
Uh-oh.
and this is again a product of me, I just couldn't do it, with a co-founder. And I'm so I admire you guys because it's like your strengths are compatible to the other person's weakness and vice versa,
Yeah.
which is making this brand explode. And I've seen firsthand, I mean, my background is print, radio, TV before I launched this business 11 years ago. And I saw your brand firsthand and admired it from afar and watch as you guys have exploded. And you guys are now doing this fabulous blend of the print, which is your flagship, and complementing it so well with the social piece.
Right, and the master classes. Now you're
Yeah.
involving the master classes.
Yeah, I think
Patty's
it's brilliant.
gonna come. Patty's on
February
the schedule
13th.
now.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
yeah.
Walk us through the innovation and the pivot mentality of constantly trying to improve your model.
Demand. I mean, we started online, so we were a blog first,
Right.
Just promoting,
Yeah.
and and that was really a rebellious thing against advertising because we really felt like people were not logos, and small businesses had a bigger story. They had a face and a story to tell.
How
So-
many people said to you when you went from the digital piece to the print piece, don't do it? And then how many
Print
people?
is dead.
Right? Did everybody
Well,
not say that?
We launched
2008.
when all the magazines folded. in New
Right.
York,
So you guys have so
literally.
much
Yep.
courage and guts.
Or just
ignorance.
yeah.
Are they just
We're
like
not
paper?
scared to go.
It's guts and courage
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fortitude.
Just do it. That's what we say.
that's
Is that what you
always-
said?
That's always our motto.
That's
So
our
were you
motto.
never
We love Nike for
were you
that.
I'm going to do this regardless? And the more people that said, no,
It's
don't
just
do
so
it.
Clear.
I mean, we never got that resistance. I mean, we did the first book in 3 months. I mean, basically, it was over a cup of coffee, and the deal was Susie sells it, I'd make it, and well, that
It was easy to
happened.
sell because I said Christy Ford is going to style you or make you look beautiful in this book, and they were asking to advertise on my blog, and I was like, that's not going to work. You're not going to put a logo on the side of the blog.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
Right, it's not
gonna
gonna drive
draw people
ROI.
in.
Yeah.
Right.
But if we had a lasting piece that could go alongside this kind of editorial that's online, that would make sense, and it would be a brag book for your town. It
Right.
would show the people in faces. I always say, I mean, I'm glad people use it to shop, but it's a mission to teach you how to live within your community and support
Sure.
people in your community. So when you have those faces up there, there's a humility in it. Nobody likes getting their picture taken. You put yourself out there
It's
I'm in
vulnerable.
business. It's
Yeah.
very vulnerable.
Yeah.
And it makes a very lasting impression.
And because that vulnerability is showcased, it builds human connection with the small business owner.
Yeah.
It does.
And I think
Yeah.
it's just it's soulful. We're not a glossy, slick, photoshopped publication.
It's authentic.
And I think what's really amazing is that readers are resonating with the people. We used to hear the first 2 years, I want to go to that place and meet that person. Now it's hands down, I want to go meet that person and go to their place. They're connecting with the human. And now that the World Wide Web's so huge and you can get anything you want,
Love,
and
love,
pluck
love this.
people
Yeah.
out of anywhere, they're relating to he looks like he'd be my friend, you know?
Yeah, and even when you get down to the design details, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not glossy for a reason. The paper that is chosen is
Yeah.
heavy, and you want to touch it.
Love the stock.
I mean, so you want it's something
quality.
right. You want to have your hands on the piece.
And sometimes
Right.
we get resistance, like you guys are just so exclusive, you are so, luxurious, and we're like, gosh, because we believe the small business is the person that needs the quality more than anyone. You're the ones busting your butt.
Try to put 'em
that
up
all
on a
the big
pedestal.
boxes are, copying. You're the authentic, real deal. Who better to align with that quality than the small business that's, making their whole life their mission and their job?
And to touch on what you said, in 2019, with the ubiquitous nature of these, and with shows like Shark Tank and like The Profit, kind of like romanticizing and glorifying entrepreneurs and business owners, there's no time more that people want to know the business behind the brand, the
Yeah.
business owner behind the brand.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
the business owner
Yeah.
is like, in a lot of ways, like
It's true.
the rock star.
Yeah.
rock star.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
it's
And we want to make them the rock
right.
star.
Yeah.
That's why I love it. I
Yeah.
love that concept. When did you start, like, what is next for the Scout Guide?
Master
Well,
classes.
yeah, I think the master classes are a nice evolution, that's happened, because we always say it starts with print. We dangle the carrot with this
You
beautiful
build the community.
image.
Yeah.
Yeah, we build the community, it's your town in a nutshell, and then we further tell their story online and digitally. And now the master classes, we're kind of pulling it back to the community and doing it in person.
What's a master class?
So a master class is when we get,
we were inspired by knitting,
yes,
and
Okay.
we said that if
both
if-
avid knitters.
we were good big time exercisers too. So then we were like, well, we have to do more than exercise.
Right.
We can learn something.
And you picked up
have
knitting.
cocktails.
It's very relaxing.
Okay.
But to learn something, about somebody's really good at something in this community, and to share it. And so just to, to learn, we did one on, what's the scents? Oh, the lemon.
The essential oils.
Essential oils.
With Martha
Mhm.
Stockhausen. That
That
was
was awesome.
hugely educational. So all of us, you've got a world of knowledge we want to know. You yourself do, so all of us,
You too.
have
the time.
something that we can all learn from. And that's been the neat thing, is to
So how the
pull away a
master class
layer.
works, you get an expert in their field.
Comes to headquarters.
You give them a forum.
Yep.
You then welcome the marketplace, your community, to that forum. You
Yes.
could potentially charge them a ticket fee, an admission
So
fee.
currently, it's been
Hopefully not.
headquarters and our
Readers.
current.
And our
No, it's been
Oh,
our
yeah,
current,
headquarters and our-
advertisers. It's our network, basically.
Added value.
Yes,
Internal-
but
yeah.
I think it would be fun as we evolve to bring the community into it. And
I
like,
see a master class selling out the Jefferson Theater.
yeah, I
That's
like
so
it.
nice.
Wow.
When we were in
That'd
New
be awesome.
Orleans
That'd be
at
awesome.
our event, we held a series to introduce it to the franchisees, and it was
It
pretty
was our
cool.
editor conference, so we
Because-
got everybody together.
Yeah, and different. So Leontine Linens hosted one, how to set a table. But when all of the editors from all of the country turned on Facebook Live, maybe that's what we're doing,
Yeah.
or Instagram Live, you saw all these people coming in and watching this master class from all over the country.
And promoting it
So
back
it's
to their
really
markets.
cool.
So
Love
it
it.
was. Yeah.
That's fun to see.
You should totally do this.
She's in.
February
doing it.
13th.
Yeah? What's
Yep.
yours going to be on?
I have no idea.
Okay.
She knows. Yes.
I don't know yet.
I'm sure you're going to make it amazing.
I would hope so. I'm
Anxiety
going
and
to try.
dogs and all
What?
I could just go on.
I
We're
think
gonna make
your
a
mission
list a
statement
mile
for your
long.
master class should be how to maximize the quality of life for your furry friend.
It may do
yeah.
that. It may be something as simple as you'd be surprised how many people don't know how to read a label, an ingredient label.
Yeah, that
And,
would be
how do
good.
you pick and choose?
Yeah.
There's a lot
Love
of
it.
BS out there, so how do you pick?
Yeah.
This
I don't
is how
know.
you maximize the life of your furry friend. Give him good dog food, make sure he's groomed
Right.
correctly, bathed correctly, exercised correctly, has the right apparel, treats, accessories, bing, bam, boom.
Failing on
Oh,
that.
boy.
Crush it. That would crush it.
It would crush.
And 53% of households have dogs.
Yeah.
That's true.
And if you can order everything online, suddenly supporting a local business you can do from anywhere in the country. which-
It's a
That's true.
no-brainer.
Yep. My curated collection.
I love it. I love it. What's Barking Local approved?
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
It could be. It could be. Absolutely.
What do you guys do to relax besides knitting?
Well, it's a lot of knitting.
Besides knitting.
We've made a lot of dog sweaters. We could
Yeah,
probably sell.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
We just got an infrared sauna, so that's forced relaxation.
Okay.
That's nice.
Okay.
Riding my horse.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are some places you like to go to in town?
To do what?
Yeah.
Have fun. I mean, do you
Anything.
guys enjoy a cold beverage?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Few.
Yeah.
What favorite restaurants, hotspots?
Oh gosh, how do you limit it? I mean,
It's not limiting. It's
Yeah.
highlighting a
Tavola.
few.
yeah,
Tavola's
Prime
amazing.
109,
Dylan Allwood is
Lambeau.
amazing.
We were there last
Prime 109
night.
is
I mean,
watching
so
right
good.
now.
The smell at Tavola, it just
Yeah.
makes me so
Pub-
happy.
The
Public.
Shirketti Bar. Oh,
Oh, we were there last night. They have their dining for good on the
Yeah.
first Tuesday of every month.
you brought Conrad?
Yeah, of course I did.
How did he do? Did he love it?
Loves it. We go
Okay.
every Tuesday night. I mean, martinis, Caesar, their amazing garlic bread, and spaghetti and meatballs, and Sinatra. What's not to like there?
Nothing.
Right.
Wrong with
You know,
that.
all of it. All of it.
About wineries and breweries, ladies. And this is, I feel like I'm asking you the toughest questions right now. It's because you guys don't want to leave anybody out. That's pretty much what you're thinking right now,
No,
right?
we're not and I don't think so, because we don't have a lot of restaurants
Okay.
featured in the
So what
book,
do you like?
I just tried, so I went out to, I was going to talk to Veritas, and I went out, which is amazing wine, and I know that wine.
Okay.
But I went to Flying Fox,
Uh-huh.
and we gave everybody as gifts their vermouth. And I didn't really
Ooh.
know what vermouth was, but he said you drink it over ice, a glass of ice.
Really?
So
It's a little
I
like
bought it.
Lillet.
I had no idea.
It is so good, and they just came out with their summer one, and they're not advertisers. I'm telling this. It was so good. It was kind of a little bit of a departure from the rosé and the wine.
Nice.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Something
And the
different.
label's beautiful. I think
Yeah.
it was designed locally. I'm not sure. But.
My wife for my birthday got us an overnight. I think it was 2 nights at Veritas. They got that little B&B next
Oh,
door.
yeah.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
nice.
it was an amazing
It's like you were
experience.
transplanted out of this area.
Wine paired dinner.
Totally.
Got a bottle of wine when you came in. Sleep in this like
Deluxe.
palatial, like just impressive room. Wake up the next morning, do brunch, a burrata class, and then just like enjoy the grounds.
That's the kind of vacation
I
I
like
'cause
that.
You don't have the anxiety of the flight and going away.
We had to drive 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. There was no
So beautiful out
airport
there.
Yeah.
stuff.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very fun.
Where do you like to go?
So, I mean, I feel like with my kids are, I don't have a lot of time to get out.
Yeah.
We're always in sports venues. But when we do, it's, Cardinal Hall or Three Notch, casual, because our kids are just on the verge of still liking to be with us. So
Oh,
we're
wow.
seizing those moments because I'm sure they're fleeting. So,
When does that go away?
If they
When?
still like
When
you,
they stop wanting to be with you. My kid's
Like,
17
more like
months
what
old.
I have to do.
yeah, like 9th grade, 10th grade.
like, "Hell
feel
no, I don't
like,
wanna be with mom and dad"?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, right now it's good, but I feel like the 10th graders or the 9th graders, like, he's ready to drive.
That's right.
Oh,
Then
man.
I lose him, right? Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. I
Wow.
love it. You guys have filled 44 minutes. It's been a
Awesome.
piece of cake.
easy peasy.
Tell us the who, what, when, where, why one more time of the Scout Guide. Follow you online, follow you on Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, so grab a book in one of the, 60 plus markets. And then, again, it starts with the book. And then online, our hope is we have a beautiful national website that tries to
Aggregate.
Aggregate it all
aggregate and
together.
support our mission. Like, we're always just trying to remind people why they should be supporting these businesses beyond them being local. They're the ones that are supporting the school auctions and, keeping our towns alive. And so, we always say, buy one expensive sweater from a local purveyor, not 10 from Old Navy. Go support.
amen.
Somebody
Here.
that's doing the real deal and is actually curating a beautiful store for us, because without them, it's going to be a really, it'd be a boring existence.
What
So
new cities are coming up?
Well,
said
it just
the Hamptons.
launched.
Oh, yeah, those
Tucson
ones.
and Phoenix,
Yeah.
and Augusta
All right.
for the major,
Augusta,
for the,
Georgia.
Nice.
And where? Augusta?
Augusta.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, for
What
the
are the characteristics
Masters.
of all the cities?
Are you going to the Masters? Oh, boy.
It was
Launch
coming
for
out
the
right before,
Masters.
yeah.
Nice. Very nice. I
Nice.
would think the characteristics of all the cities are towns that pride themselves in like local support.
It needs to be a community.
Community.
We don't do, big towns are kind of
Like
hard.
New York
but big
City's gonna be
cities,
tough.
No.
Totally.
The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So if you can bring everybody together in this book and they can use it as their marketing piece, they're bragging about it. We always say, like, if Murdoch gives, who sells real estate, gives the the book to somebody that moves to town. All of a sudden,
Right.
this is their Bible. They find their interior designer, Jan, who now sources local art. So hopefully,
all
it
works
just has
together.
a ripple effect on
The
everyone.
geek in me in advertising loves how you built your digital infrastructure with the various subdomains for the individual cities. I think it's very seamless and
master of
flawless.
Well, that is really nice to hear.
I'm sure it was probably a work in progress where you're like, let's see,
Always.
throw it against the wall, see what sticks, and then go that way.
Yeah.
Totally.
But like 2019, what is today? September 4th, 2019 version looks bona fide. I mean, like
thank
so
you.
legit.
25 days till Dog
no
Fest.
easy to task.
Thank you.
No easy task.
That means a lot.
Dog Fest.
25 days.
Countdown.
You said
It's
the
at
fourth.
Ix. Where
Oh,
is
yeah.
it?
Ix Art Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
X Art Park.
The hardest word combination to say, especially on camera.
What's
Ix
that?
Art Park.
X Art Park.
I do
Yes.
love salsa dancing there.
Dog. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So fun.
We just
I would
had
love to do
Brian
that.
Weimer on the show.
Yep. Yep.
And he, the X Art Park, I feel like is just like this beautiful, diverse melting pot.
Yeah, they're going to have
That's
us at
great.
the Love Fest. Is that what it is?
It's a Love Fest.
Love
It's the
Fest.
most diverse place in Charlottesville.
Undoubtedly.
It's the
Literally what I
coolest
said
place.
here is like the downtown mall, and we can go down this road if you want. The downtown mall in a lot of ways is getting very affluent and catering to a certain socioeconomic demographic. That's fair to say, right? I think that's fair to say. I think the Ix Art Park, with its music, its entertainment, its culture, and all these various events that they're having, there is not more diverse of place in Charleston.
Yeah.
And there is literally something for everybody.
Yeah.
there.
Everybody.
Yep.
And they
of
play
all
off each other
ages.
nicely.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Guys, we will, you crushed it today.
Yay.
Our
Seriously.
first time on
That's
Easy.
right. There you go.
What's barking local?
Yes.
That's what you were going to say.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
What's
Good
on-
work.
What's parking local? We'll come back.
There you go. Well, that's up to
Excellent.
this lady to
Bring
decide.
all the dogs.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Bring
we can't
all
do
the
that.
dogs.
No. We cannot do that. We cannot have all the dogs.
Oh, yeah,
here.
we can. It'll be
No,
great.
no,
They're
no,
all
no.
very well behaved.
You better get used to it. We're going to have 12 puppies.
I think that's
12 puppies.
guys. What's Barking Local is powered by Animal Connection. For more than 17 years, one natural pet store, Animal Connection, has been the go-to choice for anything animal related in Charlottesville and Central Virginia. You can find it in McIntyre Plaza. The vision of this young lady over here, Patty Boden, 17 plus years, thanks to
It's
a need it's
impressive,
filled.
impressive.
Her dog Ernie, the Chesapeake Bay Retriever,
Yep.
needed some more life, and you figured it out.
Yep, 18
Right.
years in mid-October. Boy, are we going to have a party.
18 years?
Yep, we're going to have a big party.
Baller. I love
Yeah,
it.
a couple weeks after Dog Fest, and we're going to have another party.
I love it. Well,
Why
you
not?
love to party.
We do like to party.
This show will be archived in its totality on Animal Connection VA. We will VA.com. We will also archive it on ilovecville.com. We
Yep.
will take the audio and put it into an iTunes podcast by COB today. Our
Right.
COB is 7:30. Then we will syndicate the show on 17 Facebook pages, 17 Twitter accounts, an e-newsletter that reaches 108,000 inboxes, and of course on ilovecville.com. Enjoy your afternoon.
Woohoo!
Happy hour, happy hour, happy hour.
There you
Take
go.
care. Good work. Nicely done.
There you go.
That's
Yay!
so easy.
Oh,
Didn't hurt a bit.
So easy.
Talking about what you guys love.
It's true. It's true.
If I was asking you about
Well, you're a natural.
affordable housing, and
Yeah.
that'd be completely
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Mm,
There would be a
no,
lot
we
of
don't go
bums.
there.
Right.
We don't go there.
You guys crushed it.
Thank you.
Next thing we got to